Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. One Chicago Fire character is surprisingly returning at the beginning of Season 14, which is exciting, but their appearance doesn't erase another firefighter's frustrating absence. The NBC procedural drama TV series has always essentially been a revolving door of characters. People often come and go, and the cast is ever-changing. However, some exits are more disappointing and confusing than others. It was revealed a few weeks before to the conclusion of Chicago Fire Season 13 that Jake Lockett and Daniel Kinney, who portray Darren Ritter and Sam Carver, respectively, would not be returning for Season 14. Budget cuts were the cause of their departures. Given that Ritter and Carver are both beloved Chicago Fire characters, many were offended. At least one of them will find closure, though. Daniel Kinney is reprising his role as Ritter in Chicago Fire Season 14. Ritter is still leaving the NBC show. In a surprising turn of events, Kinney is returning for Chicago Fire Season 14 in the wake of his frustrating exit at the end of Season 13. The news about Kinney leaving leaked weeks before the finale. So, it was quite shocking and maddening when the last episode debuted and his character, Ritter, had very little screen time in it. Thankfully, the original One Chicago TV show is making up for its mistake and bringing Kinney back for a proper goodbye. For a character who has been around for 7 years, Ritter deserves closure. The Season 13 finale didn't give him that. So, it's only right that the NBC procedural drama series bring Ritter back and bring his story to an actual close. It's unclear exactly how many episodes of Chicago Fire Season 14 Kinney will appear in. However, it's expected to be at least a couple. Ritter won't be making his grand exit during the premiere, but he will probably be gone by episode 4 or 5. The reasoning behind Ritter's departure is also unknown, meaning anything is possible. The writers could kill off Ritter in Season 14, which certainly wouldn't be the first time a Chicago Fire character has died, but it would be the most unfortunate outcome. Or he could be a victim of the Chicago Fire Department layoffs that were teased during Season 13's last few episodes. Only time will tell what causes Kinney's character to leave the show. Jake Lockett's Carver won't return to Chicago Fire. The Season 13 finale was Carver's last episode. While Kinney's return is exciting, it doesn't make up for the fact that Lockett isn't being rewarded the same luxury of giving his Chicago Fire character a proper farewell in Season 14. At first, it was unclear whether Lockett would reprise his role as Carver in the upcoming episodes. However, a recent update confirms the Season 13 finale was his last outing. During an interview with Us Weekly, Hanako Greensmith, who plays Violet Mikami, alluded to Lockett's absence in Season 14. Firstly, the actress said, "Violet is in a new dating pool, and that her character will be learning how to love with heartbreak." Anyone could infer those comments to mean that Violet won't be in a relationship with Carver in Season 14. Then, Greensmith reflected on her time working with Lockett in Chicago Fire, saying how it was a dream to work with him. Based on these comments, it seems as though the two actors filmed their final scenes together during the Season 13 finale, verifying that Lockett won't appear as Carver in Season 14. So, unlike Ritter, Carver won't get the closure he deserves. Season 13's ending showed promise for Carver's future in Chicago. Carver and Violet finally kissed. Despite how Chicago Fire Season 13 ended, Carver won't be staying in the Windy City to be with Violet. Yes, his last scene was of him kissing her and declaring his love for her. But earlier in the episode, Carver told Violet that he was debating transferring to the Denver Fire Department, as he wanted to start anew after struggling so much in Chicago. When the on-and-off couple exchanged "I love yous," one couldn't help but think that Violet would be Carver's reason to stay. According to everything we know behind the scenes, though, he is still going through with his move to Denver. Chicago Fire Season 14 begins with a time jump, meaning that Carver will likely already be in Denver at the start of the premiere. However, Carver's move doesn't line up with his actions at the end of the Chicago Fire Season 13 finale. The episode showed so much promise for his character and his future in Chicago. Carver had a job he loved, surrounded by co-workers who were like his family. And he had finally gotten the girl he had been pining over for seasons. Carver's departure simply doesn't make sense. Perhaps if the NBC series were to bring him back for a few episodes at the beginning of season 14, like Ritter, Carver could get better closure. Then, his exit might be more acceptable. Unfortunately, that's not the case and Carver isn't returning. On the bright side, at least Chicago Fire is doing right by Ritter's character. Chicago Fire Season 14 premieres on Wednesday, October 1st, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC, following Chicago Med Season 11 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and preceding Chicago PD Season 13 at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Enjoy Screen Rant's primetime coverage? Click below to sign up for our weekly Network TV newsletter. Make sure to check Network TV in your preferences and get the inside scoop from actors and showrunners on your favorite series. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my sister wives to our channel and stay with TS.